This is Sparta. Hello everybody and welcome back to our NASCAR career mode here on the PS4 with NASCAR Heat Evolution. Today we are in Sparta, Kentucky, if you guessed by the intro, for today's running of the Quaker State 400. Points update, we are currently running 13th in the chase standings behind David Reagan and right in front of Carl Edwards. So let's get it going. In qualifying, well, it's an interesting track, mile and a half, just got recently repaved, and well, you really want to run the middle lane, for us anyway. We want to run the middle lane all the way through the corner, good entry, good exit, all that good stuff. But drivers like right here in front of us, I believe, who's that, Menard, I think, he runs very, very low, and that's because, well, he has a actually good car. Ourselves, we have a crappy car, you guys know that. But right here at this track, and basically any mile and a half, it's just gonna Eldora itself. What that means, well, it's just gonna slip and slide. You can hear it in the video. You can hear the little squealing in the back tires, losing their part where they need to hang on so we don't spin out and get everyone else involved. But we can handle it. It's nothing we can handle. I mean, just let off the gas a little early and all that good stuff. But in qualifying, yeah, coming down to pit road, little bit of a challenge, and that's because it's a very tight pit road entry. So we still have to upgrade our car a lot. However, we did get 29th in qualifying. Unfortunately, though, not good enough to advance to session 2 as you look at the field of drivers who will advance. But we're going to send to Rick Allen for tonight's pre-race show. Rick Allen, take it away.
Is coming to you live from the Bluegrass State, tucked between Lexington and Louisville. Fans here know hoops and horsepower. This is Rick Allen, and we're just moments away from the start of the Quaker State 400, presented by Advance Auto Parts.
Thank you, Rick Allen. Ladies and gentlemen, Kentucky Speedway, under the lights, racing from possibly one of the greatest city names in the U.S. Green flag is out and we are live from the Bluegrass State. Already 3 wide as we head into turn number 1, 19 laps here today. Ladies and gentlemen, you get about 14 to 15 laps on fuel, but right now we're not worried about that. We're just worried about not wrecking the car. We let a lot of people go by, and I mean, we have to. We're not going to push the envelope this early. We fall back to 36, and right there, that's the Eldora factor we're talking about. Those back tires will give out if we ride in too hot or too low on the track. So we want to sustain a middle line, basically a silver lining all the way through, and just get lucky with everything else. So now we're 1 lap in, we're in 39th, and we're literally 1 position away from last already. Chris Buescher is behind us. We have Eric Jones and Ryan Ellis right now on our door and in front of us. Jones will get the run. Chris Buescher gets the run on the outside as well. And we knew he was there. We just didn't know how far he was up. Good save by us. We didn't hit the wall. We didn't hit anything. We had maybe some cosmetic damage from the apron, but nothing really to shout about. So 2 laps in, now 3 laps in here in a second. We are dead last. We started 29th, so we dropped 11 spots. Might not be the biggest thing in the world because we can catch up, and with the new AI this system and this game has by the developers from not Utechnics, I can't remember, but from the developers, they made it to where you're really never out of the race, like NASCAR 15 by Utechnics and all those guys. So that is a good feature, and guess what, it's going to come into play here. Eric Jones 39th, Chris Buescher 38th. And, yeah, we're catching him. So, we go on the outside of Eric Jones. We catch Chris Buescher. We pass him. And now, lap 4 rolls around. This is our window. Everyone else has their own windows, but this is our window for the pit stop. We hit 45 miles an hour down pit road here at Kentucky. We'll take 2 tires. No repair. We don't need it. 2 cans of fuel. I think we do change it to 4. Yeah, we changed it to 4 tires right there. A little last second decision because we do have some time to think. We adjust the tire pressures to 24, 32, 26, and 30. And now we're in pit road. So, boys, making a good stop. 14.7 estimated fuel and tires and all that good stuff. Maybe rub off a little damage. And just basically don't screw up. I mean, that's really all it comes down to. Don't screw up. Come out of pit road, and by lap 5, guess what? Now we're on lap 9, and that little cut, well, maybe that meant something. Guess what it did? Lap 10 does roll around, and we're just minding our own business. We're in 39th. I think we're ahead of Chris Buescher or something like that. But it really doesn't matter because we get on the backstretch, and almost instantly when we come out of lap 10, we have a caution. So it's actually Kurt Busch behind us. He's 4 laps down. Something happened to him. I couldn't tell you what, but yeah, caution comes out. So guess what? Now we get to get ready for a green flag run, and possibly the last run of the race. We are already on lap 10, 2, 3 pit laps, get everything congested again, get everything clean. And guess what? We're coming out on lap number 16. So, 4 to go this time by. Our last lap time, don't look at that, 4 minutes. That was pit road speed, laps, all that good stuff. And we're 37. So, while we are not last, I would not like to be here either. Just because we need points going into the chase. If you don't already know, we won at Dover earlier this year, and it was a fun race. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Link in the description below. But it was a fun race. We held our own. We almost lost at the very end, but I don't want to spoil anything. Go check it out. Good race. We're essentially locked into the chase. If you don't know NASCAR rules, now, maybe 2-3 years ago, they changed the rule. A win and you're in. What that means, you win from Daytona 500 to the Richmond race right before the chase, before Chicagoland. You're not guaranteed, but 80% locked in. Possibly more, 90% locked in for the chase. Because 16 different drivers have to win, and so far in our NASCAR season, as we're just rim riding the wall, we really have no control at this point. They didn't take any tires, we didn't come in. Basically, going back to the chase, 16 different drivers, and in this career mode, so far we are on race 17 or 18. Can't remember which one. I believe it's 17, and we've only had like maybe 8 or 9 different drivers. So it's definitely to our advantage that we did win early, and guess what? Lap 18 to 19, coming to the white flag here in the Bluegrass state of Kentucky Motor Speedway, Sparta, Kentucky. Thank you for hosting us. We are running 34th spot. We have Clint Boyer right in front of us, Matt Kenseth in front of him. Looks like Chris Buescher down there in maybe 32nd if he is on the lead lap. He is. We'll pass him for 32nd. Kenseth for 31st. Stewart now in 31st. We'll look to pass him, but we're not going to push the envelope. We don't want to give up a bad race all together all night, whatever you want to say, and just throw it away. We almost do right there, so we allow the guys to go past us, but we're not letting Danica go past us. She's a lap down anyway. I know it doesn't matter, but we're not getting beat by Danica to the line, guys. So we come home 34th spot. We get a speed rating of 87. I believe the lowest is 85, maybe 80. I don't know, but pretty low speed rating. However, we do not get last. That's really all that matters, guys. And that 34th spot, guess what? That will help in the points because guess what? From 13th in the chase standings, while we're probably not going to make any ground there, we are going to we're going to make some headway later on, deeper in the season. And it is just a crazy ride how things turn out. So we come on 29th, or we're in 29th in the season. We're 34th in race results. Little awards and accolades after each race. Fastest lap goes to Carl Edwards. Jimmy Johnson leads the most laps, 7 out of 19, I believe we still ran. On the move, AJ Allmendinger 34th to 14th, and tough break will go to Kurt Busch. He was last. Halfway through the race, he finishes last in 40th. He started front of the pack. So, out of the Kentucky race, that was race 18, we move on to Loudon, New Hampshire for the New Hampshire 301. And we will see you guys there. It's a flat track, 3-degree banking in the corners, not going to be fun for us. We're just saving up for money for our shop and to get points for the end of the regular season in NASCAR, guys. I will see you guys later. Have fun doing whatever you want for the rest of the day. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Have a good one.